TALKSHOW. Hey, how are you today, partner?
Oh, I'm feeling great, partner. How about you?
I'm so excited for today for us to discuss and interview the teachers who taught abroad.
Okay, we will be exploring today what it means to be a global teacher, their experiences and challenges teaching abroad.
Our guest for today is Bernamil B. Malintad, who is cultural exchange teacher from United States. But before we go on to our proper interview, let us introduce our set of panelists.
Okay, partner. First is we have Mr. Alan Catalan.
Second one is Miss Angelica Perumingan.
And also we have Mr. Mark Esma.
And we have Althea Subrecary.
And of course, we have Mr. Simon Yaz joining with us through virtual interview.
Our guest for today is Bernamil B. Malintad, who is cultural exchange teacher from United States.
Hi everyone, my name is Bernamil Malintad. I am a cultural exchange teacher from the Philippines here in the United States. I experienced teaching in the Department of Education for 8 years, and this is now my 3rd year here in the United States.
What essential skills and competencies do educators need for effective international teaching? And what strategies or techniques did you use to make it effective?
First is building relationship with the students to gain their trust and make sure that they feel comfortable and they know that they are in a safe environment where they can express their ideas, where they can learn freely, and they can have a productive and effective class. Also, I need to know first the students' interest so I can relate to them, I can align all my lessons, I can give them differentiated instruction where they can make their learning meaningful. And the third one is I use different active teaching strategies, specifically small group discussions so they can learn or they can express ideas to their classmates and they can also learn from them. Sometimes I ask them to take turns in sharing their ideas, or I can differentiate their group based on their interest or their scores or their level. And also I use interactive activities, relate my lesson to real life examples, and of course the use of technology. We don't have any problem with the use of technology here because everyone has their Chromebook, everyone has their computer where they can search, where we can use the different application or digital platforms in the computer. And the last one for essential skills as an international teacher, you need to share your culture to them so they can relate to you and they can appreciate the Filipino culture.
Can you share any experiences you had while teaching abroad, and like how you managed to connect with students despite cultural differences, and how you cope with homesickness, and how you adapted to their educational system?
I connect to them by giving them interactive activities, again, based on their interest and needs in their class. So I can relate to them, I can cite different real-life examples where they can relate and they can make their learning meaningful. And also sharing our different cultures, because here in the US, teaching here in the US, there are not just more Americans. We also have students from Mexico, from Dominican Republic, from Puerto Rico. So here we connect by sharing our similarities and differences. So we just appreciate the beauty of diversity. How do I cope with my homesickness? Staying connected with my family and friends in the Philippines. How do I adapt with our educational system? Well, the system here in the US, I can say that this is a world-class educational system that everybody would like to experience. So just knowing the competencies, the classroom expectations, the state expectations, their grading system, and then by observing the local teachers or those senior teachers here, and also by attending to professional development.
So here's my question for you. What cultural challenges do teachers commonly face when teaching in different countries, and how do language barriers affect classroom instructions and student learning?
In terms of cultural challenges, I experience a lot of challenges in terms of students' behavior expectations. Here, they are very expressive and we often misinterpreted them as very disrespectful, but they are very expressive about their ideas, about their observation. In the Philippines, we are very reserved and we cannot even say if we're not asked to say it. And how do I cope with the language barriers, especially in my first year? Sometimes I can't understand them because we have different accent, but as time goes by, I learn a lot from them because I'm very open that I'm here as a cultural exchange. I'm here to learn a lot from you, and you can also learn a lot from me. So in the beginning of our class, we build classroom expectations where they can contribute what are the things that are expected from them.
Okay, Mom Bernabel, here's your another questions. Okay, what are the most rewarding experiences of teaching abroad, and how do they contribute to teachers' professional growth?
So seeing my students succeed and knowing that I contributed to their success is very fulfilling. Also, sharing my Filipino culture and seeing my students appreciate these is very rewarding. And also this experience widened my knowledge and skills in terms of classroom management and instructional strategies.
For your question, what key advice would you give to educators preparing for their first teaching experience abroad?
Advice would I give? Well, if you are in college right now, I would like to say that you need to pay attention to your teachers, learn the different classroom management skills and teaching strategies that you need for an effective and productive classroom. Also, we need to be open-minded that we have different culture in the different areas of the world. We need to celebrate the diversity, and also you can seek support from other international teachers or local educators, and you need to familiarize the different expectations, classroom expectations, different standards or competencies. You need to master all of your subject, the content that you are going to teach, and also you just need to be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself while on the process of learning all of these things.
And this is your last question, Ma'am Bernamil. How do you build a learning environment that respects and celebrates diversity?
I used to ask my students about their cultural background, the best practices, and the different traditions that they used to do that we can share here in the class. And I also use different diverse materials that could relate to them and that I could make their learning meaningful. For example, the different holidays that they have, I can do the would you rather activities or different activities, interactive activities that will make their learning here more meaningful, and they can feel comfortable if we promote inclusivity in our class. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share the ideas or the experiences that I have here, and I hope it contributed to your knowledge and ideas of what are the things that I experience here teaching and abroad, and I hope that you are going to be successful in your future endeavor.
Wow, it is an overwhelming and inspiring experiences from our guest teacher.
It is indeed rewarding and challenging to be a global teacher partner.
But before that, we would like to thank our set of panelists who gave their effort and time to be with us today.
And of course, we would like to thank to Ms. Bernamil B. Malintad for raising her time and effort today, partner.
Yay! That's it for today.
And once again, I am Desiree Balbido.
I am Sheila Cañas.
And this is
the Talk Show.